the prayer. And if that's fulfilled, we think there is a God. And if it doesn't happen, then we think, oh no, I think God didn't listen to me properly. Maybe he was busy in some other things. Or maybe God is not listening to my cry of the soul. No. What do we think? What is God? Who created the whole world? Who doesn't know what is in our thoughts? He's beyond our thoughts. What we going to think, he knows that. And we think that he's not listening to us. We don't experience that. We think that he's far away. We think he only lives in religious places. He only lives in certain places, so we can take a pilgrimage and we go there and visit God over there only. No. God is right here. God is closer than our pulse. God lives right here within us in this Har Mandir. That's why this is called like a Hari Mandir. The body is the temple of God. Whenever we go to our religious places, we think God is there. We keep nice and clean. We do all kind of, we light up the candle. We have the bells and whistles and songs and other musics. These all symbols are within us. We all can experience those with this inner eye, with this inner ears. We can experience the light within, right here. These are the symbols are there. Man was made before the temple was made. When the temple were made, they put all the symbols, whatever we had it in this body. But we keep the temple clean, but we don't clean this body. We don't clean the inner chamber of our heart, which is the soul. We put all the bad stuff in this body. We bring the lust and the anger and the attachment, the ego. So many people, they feed this body with a non-vegetarian. Kill the animal and put it in this body. We don't put it in the mandir. Because we forget that we have a mandir right here. God resides right here. We make this body as a graveyard, but we don't make the graveyard our temple or any gurdwara or church. We know that there is a God lives there. We go there, we sit very nicely, we meet everybody very humbly, politely, but we see God only in our religious places. We don't see the God in somebody else. We hate people. We hate community. We hate culture. We hate religions. And we say that we love God. We have devotion to God. No. We need to take a lesson from Majnun. He's kissing the feet of dog. Why? Because he goes to his Lala's street. He experienced that. Maybe the dog is getting the same love which I am trying to experience from Lala. The day we have that realization that everyone has the same soul, everyone has the same God which resides in me. We can say God, we can say Paramatma, Ishwar, Vaheguru, Allah. These are all the different names we gave it. God never made a religion. God made a human being. We made the religion. We made the boundaries. We made this is my area, this is your area. We live in duality. Because we don't rise above from the body. The more we go up and up, we see the uniformity. We see the unity in this world. We see the peace in this world. When we go into the plane, do we see any colored people on the ground? Do we see like, oh, there's a different religion or different temples out there? Do we see that when we are in the plane? No. When we really go high and travel overseas, we don't even see the boundaries of the countries. We don't even see that. These are all the boundaries are made by a man. The saints and mystic always comes because his angle of the vision is big. He look at everyone at the one level. Like Sant Darshan Singh Ji Maharaj said, one of the verses is, Gale laga lo har insaan ko ki apna hai, chalo to raah guzaro mein baatte hue pyar. Embrace everyone like your own. And whenever you walk, spread the fragrance of God's love with everyone. If we don't have the love, how we can give the love to somebody else? We need to have that, we need to experience the love of God first. Then only we can give it to someone. If I don't have $100, I cannot give you $100. I need to have first, then only I can give it. And that only comes when we experience, when we go within, we experience the Amritsar, the nectar of divine which is flowing within us. We have a great treasure inside. We all are rich, very rich. We have a precious stone inside, but we think we are poor because we are lost in this world. We need to go back. We need to see where we have to go back actually. We need to experience that light. We need to experience that sound. We need to have the merger of the soul and God, which is the only purpose of our life. And that is possible when we have initiation from perfect master. He can open this bridge kawar, which is called like iron curtain between the soul and God. Then we can see everything nice and clean. So the meditation is just sitting in silence. Meditation is the highest form of a prayer. In the prayer we ask from God, in the meditation we listen to God. So I think listening is much better than the saying. Because God, whatever He is going to give, that will be perfect. And we have a very limited knowledge. Whatever we're going to ask, we're going to ask for some limited knowledge. If we really want to ask something from God, we want to pray God, we want to do the prayer, we would ask God for ourselves. Oh God, please take me with you. So I can at least get a salvation, at least I can get rid of this cycle of life and birth. I don't want to come back again. I want moksha. Like Mirabai ji asked. She was doing all the Sargun Bhakti, but she went to the Nigun Bhakti. She realized it. I want moksha. And that's only possible when we have a living master in our life. So, we'll sit for meditation for 10 minutes. Meditation, the instruction which Sant Rajendra Singh Ji Maharaj given the instruction, I would like to repeat those words. Meditation, which is like Jyoti meditation, is only a technique to withdraw our attention from the outer world and focus on our third eye, Divyachakshu Shivnetra, the seat of the soul. For this we can sit on any pose we want. We can sit on floor, we can sit on chair, wherever we can feel comfortable and sit for a longer time. And now we withdraw our five senses. The sense of seeing, sense of smell, sense of hearing, sense of touch, and sense of taste. When we close our eyes, sense of seeing is withdrawn because this is a dominating sense. 83% of the sense, this is very dominating that we see from the eyes. And 14% we take the input from the sense of hearing. See, we find a quiet place where is no voice or noise is coming from outside. So we can sit in silence. The sense of hearing is withdrawn. We don't eat anything when we sit on meditation, so sense of taste is withdrawn. We don't have to change the smell of the room. We don't have to burn any candle. We don't have to burn any incense for that. We are going in the inner journey. Anything physically is just a material. It has nothing to do with the body. We are going in the inner journey. So when we sit with the meditation, we can sit quietly and close our eyes. And we have to close eyes very gently, the way we go to sleep. Some of us, we think that we want to experience the light here on the third eye. We raise our eyeballs, and which is resulting to the headache after a couple of minutes. We don't have to do anything with the physical thing. We just have to close the eyes so we don't take any input. A sense of seeing is withdrawn. So when the sense of seeing is withdrawn, we see the darkness right in front of us. Now this darkness is not coming from outside. This is coming from inside. This is our third eyes experiencing that darkness. The moment we close our eyes, we get thoughts in our mind. So the mind sends the thoughts. Mind doesn't want us to experience that. So mind try to engage us in that thought, so we cannot focus. So saints and mystics says we can repeat any God's name which can engage the thoughts. We can say Ram, we can say Satnam, we can say Krishna, we can say love. Whatever is near, dear to us, we can say that. But we have to say this with the tongue of the thought, very gently, mentally. And keep on gazing right in front of you. The moment we get connected, we will see the flash of light. The light could be any color. And this light is not coming from outside. This light is within us. The moment light comes, the more and more we get connected and get focused into that, light stays there. So I pray God Almighty and Living Master, my Master, that please give us whatever is the best for us to experience on this spiritual journey. This meditation sitting will be for about 10 minutes, and I'll take you out from this meditation.